Hola, 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 mis amores. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están haciendo? Espero que estén teniendo un muy buen día y un muy buen semana y fin de semana también, okay? Hope you're having such a good weekend. How are you? I am back with another video. Also, don't forget to smash that like button as well as smash that subscribe button. It helps the channel out so much. And today we're going to continue to dive into this topic about gay males, okay? These gay males out here. We got to keep talking about this. It is a problem, y'all, okay? Not even gay males. It's really, I think, the label that society has coined them with, or they've coined themselves with. I don't know who did it, where it came from, but it's down low. It's the gay males that are on the down low. Because honestly, the gay males that are out in the open and honest about it and open about it, I rocks with them. I rocks with them. They're cool, and most of the time they're a lot nicer than so-called straight males. You know what I'm saying? So at least they're honest. They're out in the open with it. You don't have to worry about them lying to you about who they are and what they are. Okay, so it's I think the labeling the society has put on it is down low, males into down low. Now, I will say something that might be controversial. Okay, I will say this, and it might be controversial. Y'all don't cancel me, but this might be controversial. I will say, okay, even though society has coined them as males that are on the down low, y'all, isn't this just about the same thing as males that are in the closet? Y'all, it's like why are we trying to separate these two? Okay. Now, the only exception, the only thing that I could see that makes sense as far as separating these two is if males that are in the closet aren't dragging other people, other unsuspecting victims, and particularly women, into their little thing that they have going on as far as trying to figure out how they want to do it, what they're going to do, blah blah blah, right? As long as they're doing that work and internal work on their own without trying to claim that they have a girlfriend or trying to get married to a woman and being in a relationship with a woman, as long as they're not dragging women into it, okay, then you can be in that class, right? And figure it out for yourself and do whatever you want. No one cares, right? But if you over here, like, I guess that would be the distinction, right? That would be the distinction, right? If you over here dragging women into it and using women as your beard and as objects, no sir, we have a problem. Okay, we have a problem. We've got a problem. All right. So y'all, ladies, let me tell you something. Most males are gay. All right, this is the secret. Most males are gay. Even if you ask gay males that are openly gay, they will tell you that most of these males that claim to be straight are gay. Right? Let me tell you something. One of the biggest things and one of the biggest issues with a lot of males is they don't really care what they stick it into. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they stick it into something, anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where they're at. Okay. They don't care what they stick it into. So what makes you think a species of that caliber, a species that goes around only thinking and wanting pleasure 24/7, regardless of how he gets it, right? Is not gay? What makes you think that he has like a particular preference one way or the other and doesn't prefer males, his own species, right? Because at least with his own species, they feel like, they can relate more, they like it more over there. Y'all, I'm telling you, and when you ask gay males, they will tell you themselves. How many stories have you heard about where gay males tell us directly to our faces that they've converted, quote unquote, converted straight males to gay males? Y'all, that's not a conversion. Those males were always gay. They were always gay. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So let's watch a couple of stitches. Okay. Because you'll often hear males say things like, oh, yeah, I would do this for my homeboy, my homeboys. I had to go hang out with my homeboys. They'll spend hours playing video games with their homeboys and going out with their homeboys. Y'all, how much time do they spend with you, though? How much time do they spend watching movies with you? How much time do they spend bragging on you? You know what I'm saying? They gay. That's why they prefer being around other males. That is the definition of gay. Like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gay, okay? So I mean, these males need to just be open because, I think the percentage of gay males, I think the percentage of males that are gay, okay, that will stick it into anything, including a male, you know what I mean, including another male or another one of his species, right? Even the ones where all you got to do is get them a little bit tipsy and they in, right? They in there, they'll do it. And once they do it, they're going to keep doing it, right? So it's like, y'all, stop wondering why he doesn't want to spend time with you. Stop wondering why he doesn't want to go out with you. Stop wondering why he prefers to hang out with his buddies. Okay, the answer is obvious. He gay. All right, he gay. He on the down low and he gay. So he's not even he gay. All right. So let's watch some of these TikToks, and then we'll come back around with some more commentary on this. Okay.
that men often choose to be on the down low because they aren't given a safe space. When are we gonna keep it a buck? No one, no matter what gender, race, or class, is given a safe space. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It's not safe. You telling me because a woman doesn't make you feel safe because of your sexual preferences, you go behind that woman's back and sleep with men? You feel safe enough to sleep with another man, communicate with another man, even be in a relationship with another man, but because your woman might not like it, you don't feel safe enough to say it out loud. There's a misconception that lesbians are safe. The only time being a lesbian is safe is when men get to watch or benefit. Once a woman shares that she wasn't gay for the benefit of a man, she's all types of names. Bull, babe, carpet, young and May, or she just hasn't had the right D in her life. Men could also create and maintain safe spaces for other men to explore their sexuality. Because as a woman, how can I create a safe space for you if I didn't even know what was going on? This man...
That's what I keep trying to tell you in all my videos. Do you hear how stupid they sound? And if you, as a woman, do not have the capability to accurately, efficiently, effectively process information using your freaking brain, that's when you fall for nonsense like this. Okay, when they tell you you're just so not supportive, sir, you lied to me about your sexuality. Get out of my face. You liar, user, pathetic person. Okay, like how the heck are you gonna blame someone else, okay, for your inability to treat women as human beings? Because you view them as objects to be used, to be used by you. Okay, because you want to cover up the truth about who you are and what you like, especially now in 2023 when it is accepted. People don't care. What we care about is you not putting us women in the crossfires of that nonsense. Okay, because then you putting us at risk, health risk, catching all type of stuff. No thanks. Okay, that's it. And they know that. They know that if they tell us, most of us women will say no, thank you, goodbye. They know that. I had a stupid comment on one of my videos because I talk about this issue all the time on my videos, right? Unapologetically, right? And he said, oh, well, we got to look at the economic factors and the societal factors that keep these males on it. Just shut up. Shut up. Do you think women don't have economic factors and societal factors and things that we have to worry about and deal with on a daily basis? Now we got to worry about you too. Now we have to worry about you using us as well. That annoys the living crap out of me. The living crap. Like, I can't even fathom. So ladies, when you're sitting here wondering, why won't he go out with me? Why won't he spend time? Because he's gay. Okay, that's it. At least 95% of males are gay. The openly gay, more responsible males that are openly gay will tell you themselves. They will tell you themselves, listen, all these males out here is gay. And you know why they tell you? You know why they've been telling you and you trying not to listen? You know why they've been telling you? Because they've seen it for themselves. They have seen it for themselves and they're trying to tell you and you trying not to listen. Okay, you married to a male that don't even want to pay for your for your bills, for your expenses, but he don't mind going out and spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on drinks for his buddies, for himself and his buddies. But yet you think he's not gay. There's a male. I use him as an example a lot on my videos, right? It's the same male that's living with a whole woman that's like 44 years old. He's like 32 years old, cheating on her and stuff, like with everything that walks. You go on his Facebook profile. He has about 2,000 plus women on that Facebook profile. It's disgusting. You look through the Facebook profiles, it's like all women. When they are chasing women after women after women like that, they gay. It's like they don't care what they stick it in. Okay, and they're trying to fill some type of something with anything and everything that's walking. They gay. They might not even have accepted it to themselves. They are gay. Okay, so they are on the DL. All right. So he told me he was like, yeah, like I wanted my friend to wait for me. He was going out one night. He goes to strip clubs and stuff. I think he's depressed. Doesn't even know he's depressed. Probably because he's on the DL and hasn't even figured that out for himself yet. But so he was going to the strip club, right? At the age of 32, y'all, going to the strip club. All right. So he was going to the strip club. Okay. And he told me, yeah, I was talking to my friend, I was talking to my friend and my friend said that he wasn't going to wait for me. I wanted my friend to wait for me. So I just zelled him. I zelled him like $200 so he would wait for me. And so he would have money to spend and have drinks and stuff like that. Y'all. I said, you zelled someone just so they would wait for you because you can't hang out by yourself, and you zelled another male, $200 just so he would wait for you. Is you gay? This dude is gay, y'all. He is gay. Now, mind you, I didn't make that connection right in that moment. Okay, I was like, oh, okay, all right, well, have fun, until I had to do the dirty work myself, because I kept trying to like just not talk to him, and this dude, like a freaking parasite, right, wouldn't stop reaching out to me. I just had to do the dirt. I just had to say, look, I don't want to talk to you anymore, right? So this was before I had to be like, okay, this is a parasitic male, okay? So I have to do the work myself. I have to do the dirty work myself and say, I don't want you here, goodbye, okay? And so this was before that, and he said to me, oh yeah, and mind you, the woman, the 44-year-old woman that he's living with, okay, that's her house, okay? He doesn't pay for nothing, all right? He doesn't pay for anything that's beyond himself, all right? He doesn't even like being seen in public with her. He starts a fight, and this is all things that he told me. He had the audacity to tell me, because why? He didn't think there was anything wrong with it. He was perfectly comfortable. He thought he was in the right. He did not see anything wrong. Y'all, these males is gay. I'm trying to tell you. All right, let's take a look at some more here. All right, so let's take a look at these comments. This is a different video, okay, on TikTok, and he's basically saying, why is it not okay for us to say that we've tried it with different men, and like and for women to stay even if we tell them that? Sir, have you lost your mind? You want to force us to stay when you gay? Sir, if you don't get out of my face, okay? So that's basically what he's saying in this video. And so these are some of the comments, right? So one person says, women not wanting to date a man who has been with other men does not mean that she doesn't understand. It just means she isn't the woman for you. She don't want to be with you, period. Like, why is it so complicated for you to understand? What is so hard about that? Okay? This pick Misha, I totally agree. Men being on the DL wouldn't happen as much if they were given a safe space. Girl, it's not our job to give them a safe thing, to give themselves a safe space. Okay? I don't even know who she's talking to. She just keeps talking to herself. Okay, this one says, I would say don't drag anyone else into it. Just stay single until you decide what you really want. No, stay single, okay, and be gay. Because once you've done that, there's no coming back from that. There's no comment. You can't be like, oh no, I'm not gay when you've slept with another male already. It doesn't. To me, that math does not math. To me, in my opinion, that math does not math. Once you've done it, you gay. Okay, and you cannot. Any woman that you are with from there forward, you need to tell. You need to tell her, because she needs to have the choice on whether or not she wants to continue with you. Period. Okay, that's what makes sense to me. What if the woman is straight and she wants to be with a straight man? Does she not have that right? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, huh? Like, huh? Men who hide they're on the DL have insecurities within himself, and they are afraid to be their true self. Yeah. And then they want to come here and make women suffer because they don't know what they're doing. Sir, please leave us out of it. Leave us out of it. Okay? We don't have anything to do with that. Okay? Don't come with us. Don't try to date us. Don't try to talk to us. Knowing good and well, you on the DL and you gay. Or you like certain things, right? Like, or when you watch pornography, you like certain things that involve your same species. Okay, that tells you something. You know you gay. Stay away from women. And don't mess with no woman without telling her. That makes no sense. Okay? I feel that they should say that in the beginning. I will give that woman a chance to decide if they want to be with that man. Period. You need a safe space. That's what I'm thinking. And this is the video, y'all. This guy, he gay. But can you tell that he gay just by looking at him? He's the one that posted this. Why can't we just have a safe space? That's him. That's him. And this dude gay, super gay. But you can't tell just by looking at it. That's why I keep telling y'all just need to stay away from these males. You need to stay away from these males. And if you insist on dealing with a male, wait a minimum of 6 months to a year before even considering opening your legs for this individual. Before you even consider it. So that way you can see what's really good. Okay? Because these, you know what I'm saying? You need enough time. All right? So let's see.
Here are 3 ways that you can tell if a man is on a down low. Number 1, he is using your relationship as a cover-up. He can't stand you, and he's very jealous of you because he's fighting inner demons. He's mad that he can't come out the closet the way that he wants to. So you will be punished in that relationship because he is struggling with his identity. He targeted you and he chose you because you are going to help him clean up his identity. You're going to help him with his fake facade. See, he wants the community and his family and friends to believe that he married a gorgeous woman. You're super successful. It has nothing to do with love and totally about his image and tricking people and deflecting off the fact that he's a closeted homosexual. Mm-hmm. But what's going to happen within that marriage? He's going to bully and punish you. Whether you're living with him, y'all are engaged to be married, y'all just living together, y'all whatever the situation is, he's going to bully you in that relationship because number one, he's envious of you. You are an actual woman. You got boobs. You got a nice booty. You got coochie. You're dressed fine. You look good. And when you walk into the room, you're going to get the attention of men. He wants the same attention as you from men. And because he can't come out the closet and live in his truth, you'll be bullied and punished for that. Number two, he spends a lot of time with one specific homeboy. I mean, he spends a lot of time with this homeboy. They always run in the streets together. He's got a whole woman at home. Y'all are married, y'all are engaged, y'all are living together. Why is he spending more time with his homeboy running the streets than he does with you? That's because they're fucking. Yeah, they're fucking. I said what I said. Do the investigation and come back and thank me later. No man is supposed to spend too much time with his homeboy, and he got a whole woman at home. He's more loyal to his homeboy than he is to you because they're lovers. Number three, pay attention to the way that he makes love to you, the way that he handles you. He's going to handle you like a man, and you're going to notice that the sex is going to become robotic. Ain't nothing wrong with a little rough sex here and there, but he's going to handle you like a man. He's going to be robotic with it. There's going to be an emotional disconnect. You got to pay attention to the pattern. He's been with a man and he wants to go back to being with a man and he does not enjoy sleeping with you. You can tell it and you can feel it. You got to pay attention. Be safe out here, ladies. It's ugly. Here.
What, y'all, what I keep telling you, get in your feminine energy. Leave these males alone. Okay. Start creating more girl groups. We need to ice them out. We need to ice these males out completely. They are scary. They are weird. And it just, no. The only ones that we can consider having any contact with are the males that are openly gay. They have to be openly gay. Those are the only ones. All these other whatever stuff that these males are doing, heck nah. Heck nah. Y'all, I keep trying to tell you. Ah! Okay, let me see something. All right, some of the comments on this. Mine was wearing my clothes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Girl, same. Even uses my perfumes and oils. Oh my God. This is crazy. Dear God. Yeah, exactly. Good Lord. Mine used to tell me he looked better in my PJ shorts than I did. Huh? What? Y'all? Excuse me? She said, excuse me? Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. What? Yeah, exactly. I believe this too, because he's nice to all his so-called friends, but not nice to me. Isn't that what I told y'all ladies? I said, why are you sitting there wondering why this male is nicer to his friends than he is to you? He's nicer to his male friends and spends more time with his male friends and talks about his male friends in such high regard. And he doesn't do that for you because he gay. It's as simple as that. Wake up, bestie. Wake up, bestie. Wake up, bestie. Come on. Okay. Found out mine was on the DL and it broke me. Slowly finding myself again. And girl, if he on the DL, that should make it easier for you. See ya, deuces. But I would be so pissed. Found out, that means he didn't tell you. But I would be so pissed. Describing my ex. Ooh. You see how many males do this? That's why I keep telling y'all, leave these males alone. Mine too. Y'all. He always wanted to bring his homeboy out to dinner with us. Goodness gracious. Mine was grown, still spending the night at his house. Oh my God, this is insane. They are so envious. Yeah, they get super jealous. Oh my gosh. So true. They hate themselves. They literally hate themselves. When you see this type of behavior psychologically, if we go more in depth, it is because they hate themselves, right? So what ends up happening when it comes to males hating women, the reason males hate women is not because we did anything to them, because we didn't. Like, what did we do for you to hate us, right? It's because they hate themselves. And so the profound hate that they have for themselves, they project on women. Instead of working on themselves and working on figuring out why they hate themselves so much and trying to work through that, right? They try to find a reason or someone to blame. That's basically what the projection is, okay? And so they project it on women. That's the reason why they hate women so much, okay? And so they hate themselves is what it comes down to, right? I was his cover-up for 25 years, you see? That's what happens when you thirsty and dusty. Don't be thirsty, don't be dusty, don't be there for 25 years like this one was, okay? Yes, that homeboy. Okay. I used to think my ex loved it when we walked in a room and all eyes on me, but then again, he did try to bring me down at times. Girl, he gay. He gay.
Down low men are very dangerous. There's way more than enough bisexual and pansexual men out there for you to get that Trey energy. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. There's nothing really appealing about it. I'm 26 years old, been there, done that, and will never do it again. Down low.
Y'all, you see all these receipts I keep bringing you? Like I told you, openly gay males will tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth. And you think they're not envious of you? You think they're not jealous of you? Think about it with your brain. Most openly gay males, what do they end up doing? Putting on makeup, putting on wigs, hair, lip gloss, all the stuff that women do. All the stuff that women, it's traditionally, societally meant for women. That's what they do, right? So what makes you think that these males are not jealous of you? The males that refuse to come out in the open and just be themselves, okay? What makes you think they're not jealous of you? When the males that have decided to be open and are open about it, right? Which thank goodness, thank God, right? Because that's the preference, and it's a good thing. It's actually a really, really good thing. It saves both species a lot of trouble. Okay, but they're showing you. You can see. You can literally see for yourself. You can see it for yourself.
Go back and watch this full video for context. If you are in a relationship with a closeted man, he will stay cheating on you because in his mind, it's disguising him being gay. And it won't be one or two women. It will be woman after woman after woman. And they usually only have one male friend at a time, but consistently one male friend throughout the years. And they will go on hunting trips together, fishing trips together. It's giving Brokeback Mountain. And this isn't coming from a place of hate. This is coming from a place of the need to expose deception. It's giving like a Nick Cannon, if you will, a Clint Eastwood, somebody that has to have multiple baby mothers with multiple different women creating multiple different families. They think it disguises what they really got going on, and the older they get, the better they get at deceiving. They get older, the women get younger. They need someone naive to be able to trick. And usually to the public, they're called a narcissist.
He is.
Y'all.
Tell me, when did you suspect that your man was on the down low?
So about 2 years into our marriage, me and my ex-husband, we were not doing well. It was toxic. One day I needed to use a laptop, but mine was broken. A lot of times he would let me use his. He wasn't home on this specific day. I go to open his laptop and his email is open. I guess he must have forgotten, not realized, and just shut it down. But normally he would close his apps out. I go in the email and I see that there are these emails with a strange subject from Craigslist. Something I had to read and open because I was like, oh no, who is he sending messages to? I click on it and it is messages where he's responding back and forth to a man from Craigslist that my ex had reached out to. This man is openly gay, and the man was asking my ex-husband, have you ever been with a man before? Have you ever tried these things before? My ex responds back with, no, but I've always been curious about it.
Y'all, these comments is crazy. Y'all ladies need to do better. Stop pick me shit in. It's giving thirsty, unattractive vibes, okay? I wish I could get insight on this. I have suspicions, but no proof. Girl, suspicions is all you need. If you suspect your male is gay, what are you still doing there? What are you still doing there? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, oh my God, I don't understand. I don't understand. Ugh, I don't even want to say how many red flags I ignored. How desperate do you have to be? You ignoring red flags of your male being gay? Ma'am, he does not want you. Are you a male? Can you give and provide the parts that he is looking for? Like, what are you talking about? What is going on here? It's crazy. Girl, you and me both. My ex, when I think she meant my ex. My ex, when he took a trip with his friends who invited a girl, my ex was so mad. He sounded so jealous because a girl came too. Oh my gosh, that would be the end of that. He probably did not forget and wanted you to see. Oh, maybe. That's true. He might have wanted her to see those emails. He might have been like, this girl is slow. This girl is slow. I need her to do the dirty work, so I'm gonna leave this email open because she's slow. You never know. He might have been like that. Who still uses Craigslist? Girl, apparently he does. Yo, you got me holding my head like, wow. Yeah, me too. These stories you don't know, shake my head, it gets crazy. Goodness gracious. Girlfriend, I could write a book. Oh, y'all don't stop being thirsty and you wouldn't have to go through these things. Well, he said no, but curious. Most males are curious but will never voice it. Yeah, that means most males are gay. Okay, straight males are not curious about stuff like that. Okay, that's not how that works. Okay, so here's your proof, ladies. Most males are curious but will never voice it. If he's curious, he gay. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? If he's curious about that, he is gay. He is gay. He does not mind sleeping with another male. He gay. Okay, what else? How else do you need that said to you? Okay, I don't understand. I went through the same thing. Oh my gosh, I'm through this right now. Can we talk? I'm going through this right now. Can we talk? What do you need to talk about? It's like so easy. It's like if he's gay, move on. What is wrong with these women? Goodness.
Ladies, I'm going to give you just a few small signs that your boyfriend or husband is on the down low. Number one, you catch him staring at men, especially men that most people would consider good looking. You notice he's staring just a little too hard. Okay, you might catch him. He turns his head. That look back, you catch it. Or when he's around openly gay men, he starts to squeeze your hand uncomfortably. Oh, yes, he's always with his boys, more than he wants to be with you. He's always talking about gay men all the time. You think he's gay? Is such and such gay? Did that seem gay? Oh, you know he gay. He's always talking about gay men. You notice that some of them tend to have a lisp. A lot of them, I don't know why. A lot of them have a lisp. I don't know why. I'm not saying that means that they are. It's just something that I've noticed. But he has a little bit of a twang in his voice. You might catch him switching. Okay? So those are just a few signs. He stares at men. You catch it. He's always talking about gay men. He's very emotional. He catches attitudes. He's always with his boys more than you, claiming he's on trips hanging with the boys constantly more than you.
The last video, the young lady asked a question about gangbang. Now, my ex-husband didn't bring up anything in regards to gangbanging exactly, but there was a similar scenario. Before we got married, we had a somewhat of a healthy sex life. We actually had sex sometimes. After we got married, we didn't have sex. In the beginning, when we were having sexual relations, before we got married, it was always rough. And when I asked him about it, like, why are you so rough? Why you don't want to, slow down? Let's be more romantic and sensual. His response was, I just like the F. He said the word, though. I just like the F. He said he just likes rough sex. He doesn't like sensual, romantic sex. And here I am, willing to settle for this and accept this because I am a pleaser. In another video, we'll talk about where being a people pleaser derives from. But the next video, I'm going to give you
I was imprisoned for 7 years of my life, from the age of 20 till 27. That's where I first experienced the DL, what they call the DL. Guys who I've been involved with come from prison. That's where guys are more or less turned out to being sexual with other guys. Just about every guy in this stack of pictures I had sex with. I had to count one day, go through the pictures and put a name with them, and it was kind of bad, the total of people. And these are the guys that come home to their wives and their families, and no, I never messed around. I didn't play that. This picture here is a picture of Duro. Just believe it or not, I just ran into him a couple weeks ago. He was with his wife and kids. So that goes to show your DL lifestyles.
So y'all, if you continue to insist on messing with these males, don't say I didn't tell you. You need to, if you have a male you're messing with right now or dealing with or speaking to, you need to reevaluate the entirety of that situation. Because if it's not one thing, it's another. And you need to keep in mind that 95 to 98% of them is gay. They are gay. If they would do it, they're gay. If they're curious about it, they're gay. So you want to sit there and be the punching bag of something where they don't even have they don't have themselves. They haven't figured out who they even are. And yet they're with you. Does that make sense to you? You don't even know who you are. Oh, I'm curious about that. I'm curious about it. You're curious about sleeping with another male? That means you're gay, sir. Like, what the? And you want to sit there and try to act like you're not seeing anything. You the stupid one. Honestly, you are. You're the one that needs to work on yourself. So don't say that we didn't tell you so here in the IPGG in the IPGG squad. Okay? Don't say that the IPG squad did not tell you. We told you. So go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are on this issue, okay? And also don't forget to smash that like button as well as smash that subscribe button. It helps the channel out so much. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.